Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. This is kind of a special video because this is a United 24 video who we're big fans of, and also an Azov video, which is the brigade that I'm in. First off, if you're watching this video, I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. We're always trying to keep this conflict relevant and keep it on the forefront of people's minds because it's really easy for this conflict to be swallowed up by the other bullshit in the media these days. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Anyways, United 24, they're big supporters of Azov. They're big supporters of Ukraine in general. We like them a lot. And also, this is kind of a collaboration type video. Some of the guys from United 24 reached out to me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, we like when you react to our content. Keep it up. Just tag us so they know, and maybe they can share it around and stuff. So be sure to go check out United 24. They have a ton of awesome content, a lot of Azov and Ukraine footage and interviews and stuff like that. And this video says, either you surrender or we kill you. Assault body cam footage, Tourette's, Kursk, Pokrovsk, and Luhansk, which are some of the hottest areas in this past year in Ukraine, some of the hottest battle zones, war zones. So let's watch this.
Либо вы сдаетесь, либо мы вас убиваем. Нас 8 человек.
The Special Reconnaissance Platoon of the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Azov Brigade is on a mission in the Touretsk direction. Azov fighters storm basements where Russian occupiers like to hide. Want to know what happens when Russians don't accept the offer to come out and surrender? Watch our new episode featuring the most intense operations by Ukrainian soldiers filmed on body cams so that you can experience everything from a first-person perspective. Ukrainian fighters surrounded the basement where the Russians were hiding.
So we, being in the Azov Brigade, we react to like every Azov video that comes out like same day, right? So a lot of this footage will be stuff that we've seen, parts of it, just with different narration, the United 24 guys doing their narrations and stuff, so it'll be cool.
Before starting the mopping up, the occupiers were given a chance to surrender and stay alive.
Либо мы вас убиваем, либо вы сдаетесь. 10 секунд до раздумия. Либо вы сдаетесь, либо мы вас убиваем. Нас 8 человек. 5 секунд. 2 секунды. Быстрее. Граната.
The Russians decided not to accept the offer.
So so this guy down there in the cellar said, "We've got a wounded. I'm coming out," and then chucked a fucking frag grenade out the front door. So he just signed his death warrant.
In response, the Ukrainian troops opened heavy fire and used grenade launchers.
Есть. Зашла. Я стреляю. Подходь. Живый?
After the first wave of shelling, Ukrainian soldiers spotted a Russian soldier still alive. They shouted at him to get out of the basement before the attacks continued.
Крый.
Кидай гранату буде.
Кто, пидор? Я быстрее. Враг, враг, враг.
An enemy drone was spotted in the sky. A Ukrainian soldier skillfully
Before we watch this next part, because I remember this next clip too. A common tactic used by a lot of recon elements here in Ukraine is using other brigade or battalion assets to just shell and bomb and FPV the shit out of an enemy position to where the enemy has to take cover, and they crawl into these boondashes, these bunkers, or these basements, cellars, and then the infantry will go in and do what they call a mop-up, where they do what these guys are doing. They go in, they tell the enemy to surrender. If the enemy does not surrender, they finish them, clean up the area, take the position, and move on.
Shot it down with just a few shots.
Я в ПВ як прийняв.
After that, Ukrainian fighters checked the basement where the Russians had been.
I don't know if you've ever tried to shoot down a drone. Most people probably have not. Some maybe have. It's extremely difficult. And the fact that that guy hit it with his second round out of his UAR-15 is absurd. That's a 5.56 round, which is no bigger than this, moving at Mach heckin' fast speeds. And he smacked that FPV while it was moving. Maybe some percentage is luck, but I guarantee that guy is also trained to shoot those things down as well.
Hiding.
А, здесь с тобой? Не, не надо. Тут пусто.
But the operation did not end there. Another basement was found where the occupier was hiding. He was also given the opportunity to come out and surrender.
Ти виходиш, або ми тебе вбиваємо. Здавайся в плен. Бистро відкрив двері, руки вперед.
In response to the offer, the Russian opened fire. So the Ukrainian soldiers had no choice but to clear the basement. Several grenades were thrown into the basement.
Отходь, Газик, отходь.
Clear the basement. The
I just want to watch this again. So the enemy is obviously in this basement, shoots straight past this Azov soldier's head, and this dude barely moves and returns fire. I mean, that is the most like combat hardened move a soldier can do right there. Get almost shot in the face and just with no fear, just fire directly back at the enemy. Watch.
Бистро відкрив двері, руки вперед.
In response to the offer, the Russian opened fire. So the Ukrainian soldiers had no choice but to clear the basement. Several grenades were thrown into the basement.
Отходь, Газик, отходь. Плюс, у нас 20 плюс-минус.
Maybe tear gas.
Дебіл, здавайся!
Осторожно. Не знаю, може вони вмерли, типа, хто знає, ну звідти пулемет работав.
Есть кто живой? Есть кто живой? Если ты живой, вылази. 300, не 300.
Звідти ні кашля, ні признаків житті нема. Абонент, можливо, позазонної досяжності не прийняв.
After some time, Ukrainian soldiers cautiously entered the basement to check if any of the occupants were still alive. The position was mopped up.
Двоє.
Чисто. Дыхать там невозможно.
Azov fighters continue to advance through the settlement.
Котой там до синя дверь, правильно? Я понял, суббота. Я тебе теж дуже сильно люблю, суббота. Рука, стоп, хто це?
A hand was spotted in one of the houses. The Russian refused to come out and surrender, so the hand was spotted.
So this is hard to see in this clip,
Люблю, суббота.
but the guy in this little this doorway here pulls that blanket or curtain out of the way and sticks his AK barrel out of it.
Рука, стоп,
That's the hand.
хто це?
That's the barrel right there. God, it's so hard to see. It's like pitch black. It's right here. You can see the muzzle of the AK, and even the gas break up here, or the gas tube.
A hand was spotted in one of the houses. The Russian refused to come out and surrender, so the area had to be mopped up once again.
Держи.
Several grenades were used for this.
Виходь! Попробуй зайти в той перехолабок, в якому я стояв ізначально. І попробуй поговорити з ними. Да, він рукою отвинув шторку і почав стріляти. Русский, виходи! Сложил ход, парни, контроль.
Afterward, the house was checked.
Все, плюс, продовжуємо. Друга група працює чи ні? Если ты еще живой, выходи! Слышишь меня?
In one of the houses, Azov fighters found civilians.
They cut out the part, but right after that part, the guy across from him that was covering the other side of the doorway said, "It smells like blood," meaning the dude is most likely dead if he's expelled that much blood that you can smell it from there.
Civilians who were still remaining in the settlement. The soldiers advised them to gather their belongings and evacuate. The evacuation was carried out under cover of night. The mission was successful.
Чисто. Хто такий?
Живу тут.
Громадянство України присутнє?
Да.
Чого не виїжджаєш? Повтори.
Ну да, я тут з жінкою живу в подвалі.
Жінка теж тут?
Да.
Так, жінка живе тут. Бачив тут?
Ні, нікого.
Не бачу.
Ні.
Телефон є?
Говориш, він з жінкою тут.
Да, там лежить.
Включений?
Сказали, що ми обіцяли вивезти.
Ну там связи нету никакой.
В підвалі хто? Жінка тільки?
Да, жінка.
Точно?
Точно.
Зараз підеш покажеш.
Давай.
Як тебе звати?
Валера.
Мене Роман. Валера, збираєш речі зараз?
Да у меня он собранный.
Збираєш речі. Чекаєш, ми сьогодні тебе вивозимо.
Вони ходять,
Прийняв?
Понял.
Oh shit. Okay, you know what? We'll probably leave it there because that's already a 15-minute video. But something they don't show right there is they have that older Ukrainian gentleman go down into the cellar first while they follow behind with their rifles trained on the back of him and anybody else that could be down there, because when you start moving further and further east, not all Ukrainians are for the Ukrainians in this fight. Some of them have been so brainwashed by the Soviet doctrine and propaganda their whole lives, literally for decades, that they will hide Russian soldiers. They will communicate with the Russians and tell them where Ukrainian positions are. So this guy was not, this soldier was very weary of that, which is a pro move, in my opinion. It looks like we got another video after this. We will watch it in the next one. Again, check out United 24, you guys. Hopefully we can make a lasting collaboration with these guys. They're very cool. Please like, share, subscribe. Also go over to them, and we'll see you in the next video. Love you.